Hi.
We are Days Just Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm Shauna.
I'm Nicole.
We're gonna do, well, you've got news.
Oh, yeah. Got my exam results, guys. Got an A going into Glasgow University to study psychology. So, yeah.
But you
That's
failed
just-
the first one, and then she came back and she got like an A. That's been going from like peasant to Jesus in the space of like a week.
Yeah, so that's just a life update.
Yep. That wasn't what this video was
No.
about, but we thought we'd just tell you.
A life update. Okay.
Yeah. So, I've been going through YouTube, and I seen that there was people talking about like paranormal experiences and stuff, and I have like loads of them. Well, we have one joined, but
Yeah.
I specifically have loads of them, and we thought we'd do a video on it, if that's okay.
Exciting stuff.
You all buddy? Right, we have one together, and it was when we went to, what was that, a nursing home?
That was so scary.
But it was like an old house, and they gave us like a history talk, and it was about people who the family like died
Yeah.
from like a train crash or something, and it was right next to the house, and they owned that house, and their graves are somewhere in the woods. So we turned up, and we had no clue there was any graves in any woods, right? So it was like a really sunny day. It was quite sunny, and there's a lake like right next to the house, and we thought that we'd go down and sit next to this lake.
And there was a trail.
Yeah, there was like a little road going down,
A
right?
little
So
path.
yeah, and
into the woods.
it took you like a detour though, and it was like round and then round and then.
It's probably not a
Right.
good idea to like just wander into the forest
Yeah. No.
at night when there's like psychic people about saying there's bad spirits hanging about.
Yeah, but we done it. So,
We're crazy.
and then we were walking down this path, and Nicole was like, what?
I was a bit behind her because
Yeah.
she was walking extremely fast.
I was like jumping over these plants and everything.
And I'm lazy, so.
And then we got like halfway through the track, and we heard like a man shouting, and there's no other houses like round about. These are forests.
It was like a
woods.
moaning.
It was like someone crying or something, or like someone in pain.
Yeah.
And I turned around to Nicole because I thought that she'd stepped on like a jagged
You thought that was me? It was like a 40-year-old man.
I was like, oh my goodness. So I turned around and I was like, what's wrong with you? And then you were staring at me like,
I remember I said, Shauna, turn around.
no, you were like,
Berries.
Shauna,
Yeah.
don't move. And
Yeah.
I was like,
And then she like shot back to me like a bullet. I was
I
like,
was like, I'm gone.
don't bring it towards me.
And then like we ran
Scary
back,
shit.
but we could still hear it, like it was getting closer to us, like chasing us, and we had no clue what it was. We couldn't see it,
Yeah.
and it was like, well, I'll show you. So it's like it was like,
Yeah.
and we were like,
Right next to our face. It was like somebody had walked right up next to us.
and went,
and right in our ears.
but we could both hear it,
Yeah.
right? So
And I said to her, I was like, did you just hear that? And she was like, yeah. And we looked, there was no one there
there was
in
no
the
one
forest.
round about
It was
at
like
all.
the weirdest shit ever.
And then what's even weirder, like we ran back to the house and we got in and we didn't even tell anyone this story. And then
No.
the woman came to us and she told us that their graves were about the same point where we heard the moaning. Like we were at that same point,
Yeah.
which is
That's
quite
scary.
weird. And then like we both weren't really looking into it that much. We were like, whatever. Right, so
Try to forget about
yeah.
it.
And someone told us that if you go up these set of stairs, like a man hanged himself at the top.
Yeah.
And
This is a really, really old Victorian house,
Mhm.
by the way.
it's like red carpet all the way up. It's like really posh
Yeah.
all the way up until you get to these set of stairs, and it's just grey,
Like
grey
Jane Eyre shit.
stone
Yeah.
all the way up to the top, right? So being us, we'd be like, what ifs? So we
What
decided we decided to go up by ourselves, and we got to like the door, and I just thought, I'm not going in there. Like I just got a feeling, and I was like, I'm not going up the stairs.
You know what? You know what I'm like? I just ran up like, come on, let's go. Adventure.
So
Yeah.
the lady came up with us, and she was taking us up, and Nicole's in front of me, I was in the middle, and this lady was behind us, and we heard like this door just slam, and there's no one on these like stairs above us. This door just went boom, slammed, echoed all the way down the stairs, and we were standing there, and I was like, what the hell was that? and Nicole turned around, like you, and then I turned to the lady and I was like, what is that? And she was like, oh, it's okay. A man just hanged himself here, and then right next to us, the wall right next to us, just went boom, like someone had just fist pumped the wall.
It was scary.
I jumped down the stairs, right past this woman. She grabbed onto my back and like ran after me.
I turned round and they were gone. I was left in this scary corridor with like shit noises coming. Like I was just left by myself.
I just ran away. I was like, I'm not going up there anymore.
I nearly fell in my face trying to catch up to her. It wasn't funny.
I say I'm brave, but when any noises come, I'm just gone.
Yeah, it was a scary night.
That was really, and then we had to drive home in the dark, and it was snowing,
and there's like no street lights. It's like imagine the longest driveway you can think of, right?
With no
imagine
lights.
it surrounded by forests. Imagine it pitch black at night with a full moon. It was so scary. I was like, I'm never going back to that old. If I ever become a pensioner, I'm
not going there.
No.
Mm-mm.
That was our paranormal tag anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to share, post a video response or share your paranormal experience if you had any, or just reply what you think of it.
If you want us to say any more in like another video, because we both have like more.
Like, comment, subscribe, helps a lot.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yep. We're close to
Twitter.
500 subscribers. That's crazy. What the fuck?
Remember our video and we had like 100?
I know, we're
and
so
then it
excited.
just got to 500 and we were like...
Well, it's not 500 yet, but maybe.
Nearly.
So thank you very much. It means a lot. It really does.
Thank you.
Keeps us going, you know, something to do. We enjoy it. So thanks. Bye.